The guns, the drugs, from my generation, I'll take the fall. The saints, across the nation, and it's a sin. The cops, the fakes, the fraud, they're messing with me. Come on, come on, come on.
Welcome everybody to this week's edition of RAW.
What?
Little surprise intro. Okay, everybody, this is our Survivor Series edition, and I'm partial. You see me? I'm Team Red all the way. You too. You just doing my fucking shirt like I told them to. You're supposed to coordinate that bullshit. But all right, here we go. We're gonna go down the line, all of the quick Raw stuff, all of the quick SmackDown stuff, and then we're gonna talk about everything having to do leading up to Survivor Series and a couple of things that have unfolded online with some details. First of all, I want to congratulate the happy birthday for a couple of our favorite wrestlers out there. You give yours and I'll give mine.
RIP Macho Man. It's Macho Man's birthday. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
You know what's good.
All right, and I've got Kalisto. All right, happy birthday, Kalisto. It's coming up, but there you go. Also, quick shout out to one of our buddies who actually does a Spanish wrestling news. His name is, or his channel's name is, LaMascaraNews.
That's a good name. I wish we came up with that.
Good freaking name. So shout out to our buddy there, giving it to you also. Kind of raw, not as raw, but with similar rawness, just in another language, which is a cool concept. You guys should go check him out. He's got an Instagram, he's got a Facebook and a YouTube, which we'll link at the bottom of our channel. All right, so real quickly, here's a rundown. Raw, pretty good this week.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns returned.
That was awesome.
Bailey is now the 5th member.
Yes.
She beat Mickie
It
James.
was supposed to be Paige, but she posted pictures of her dumbass on set and so they spoiled it, and therefore they pulled the plug on that.
Yep, she's got a lot of issues with that.
Yeah.
No self-control.
Messed up.
Then Enzo and Gulak over Kalisto and
I
Tozawa.
love Enzo, but it's boring and not entertaining.
I liked it. Jason Jordan over Wyatt, but
Yeah. Why got the attack after? It kind of sucks. No one cared he came back. No, it was quite quiet too, and no one said, "Oh, you're Sister Abigail" or anything. No.
played his role.
I
They're
guess.
phasing Sister Abigail out.
Okay.
All right. Triple H is the 5th member of
good,
Team
good.
Raw.
Dude, Jason Jordan did not fit in there.
We'll talk about it. We'll
Okay.
talk about it.
Okay.
Let me just give my stuff.
Oh, well, Stephanie McMahon came back too.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. Stephanie McMahon, what's their deal? All right. Samoa Joe and Balor
That was good.
found a way to,
Together, yeah, that was
work
good.
together and beat
Yeah,
Gallows and Anderson.
that was great.
And then Strowman and Kane
Yeah, that was great. Wait, but
through a foam
yeah, but
through a foam ring.
the match wasn't like ever started, right? It just attacked each other. Or
Yeah, they
what?
just attacked each other and
Okay.
decided to start everything outside of the ring because
Okay.
obviously there was an area that they couldn't go to because if they went to, you would have seen that they would have
Okay.
fallen through.
Okay.
So yeah, the kayfabe didn't quite
Alright.
work.
Okay, so is Kane gone or is he? He'll
They're
come back
ha-
randomly or?
They're having donuts under the ring.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so moving on to SmackDown real quick.
Okay.
Corbin over Sin Cara.
That's okay, I guess.
Expected. I like the push
Yeah.
on Sin Cara, but whatever.
Still want the Miz to win.
Charlotte over Natalia.
That was cool.
Charlotte's now champ. Who comes out?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
Nice
Comes out-
little
it was a
moment.
surprise, right? I think it was a surprise.
Supposed to be.
Uh,
She knew because she hesitated before she left.
Okay.
All right. New Day versus Zayn and Owens.
I don't like Zayn and Owens. I don't like them. I generally just don't like them at all. Like
Together.
No, like as like actual people.
Oh, okay.
Or like the whole wrestler stuff. I don't like it.
Something's wrong with him. Canadian
Dude.
fans, please get on his case.
Canadian fan.
all
I like Canadians, like Edge. I don't know. I have a Canadian friend.
right, all right. That's the one of those arguments that people use
Yeah, I have a Canadian
when they
friend.
hate.
Yeah,
I have a
okay.
friend.
Yeah.
All right. And then the Shield,
Yeah. the
jumps
cool shirt,
in.
Yeah, and the cool.
right? Half and half.
Yeah, and they got that from Seth Rollins last year. He had the Seth freaking in the
Yeah.
Raw.
And then through that, the whole Raw roster comes on
Yeah.
and really puts it to the SmackDown roster.
Yeah.
Did a better job than the SmackDown roster did.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go right into Survivor Series stuff.
Okay.
First thing, having to do with the Shield, because they just had their first match.
Yeah.
Talk to us about Shield, Survivor Series,
Okay.
New Day match.
All right. So it's the Shield's first pay-per-view match together. Back together since 2013. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna lose. I almost want the New Day to win because they're so funny. They're so funny. They talk so much shit. And
All of the Twitter stuff was great about
yeah.
dogs and about how they eat their
I
own
would
poop.
actually be interested if the Shield didn't come out in their gear, but without the gear of the Shield. So that's not gonna happen. I have the Shield, even though I want New Day to take a win there. You know, it kind of scared me when they were creating that promo and they're like, oh, we never betray each other and stuff like that. I was kind of scared, like, please don't.
Is it going to happen?
I don't know. I hope not.
Well, it could. Not. It could. I mean, they were working an angle with Xavier Woods for a while in the the Wyatts.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just let it go and didn't talk to us again about it. So, ultimately, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Shield takes it. Should be a good match. I'm afraid, though, that Roman isn't back in complete shape. He was out. And this last match, he was missing some marks. Yeah. He was a half step behind. And in order to go into a pay-per-view and really give a good match with a lot of coordination involved, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose,
most of the work.
They know each other already. Yeah. They've continuously worked with each other. Roman is a coin toss. We don't know what Roman we're going to get.
Yeah.
But he usually does well in the pay-per-view. So let's hope that it does and it creates a good match. Because the New Day is the same deal. They know each other real well.
They're probably saving for the big spots for the Triple Power Moment and all that stuff. Okay, continue.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing that I wanted to discuss was I know how everyone hates Jason Jordan. I've heard it all already, right?
Yeah.
But the segment that he had with his father, that was the whole point of why they brought in a family tie with him and Kurt Angle. Because they could play off of the drama. I felt really bad for Jason Jordan when he was crying to his father, give me the chance I never had, you know, pretty much telling him, like, dude, you just accepted me as your son, and now you're turning your back on me?
Yeah, well,
that's the drama WWE wants.
Yeah, okay, I get it. But in storyline, I mean, son, you're injured. You just hurt your leg. Why am I'm going to risk a loss to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because I let my emotions. He's being objective. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
He's being objective. Are you?
I am. Really am.
If Jason Jordan, if the guy they were playing off of was not Jason Jordan, and they would have said Braun Strowman is Kurt Angle's son, would you go, no, you know, leave Braun Strowman out?
No, but it's okay. No, but it's the leg. It's the leg. Okay. Look, it was so satisfying to see him. You know. Daddy,
cry?
Daddy, give me a chance. I thought that was hilarious. Then Triple H came with the pedigree.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned Triple H. Come on, Triple H. Let it go.
No.
If you're going to keep inserting yourself into every main event, every moment, then you know what? That's why you guys can't find... He's management. That's why they can't find good faces. That's why they can't build up new characters. Because they keep inserting themselves into the matches.
Okay, but who else would you have put?
If they don't like Jason Jordan for whatever, okay, put another guy. But if Jason Jordan's the guy they were pushing, let him be on a pay-per-view with a team.
Okay, but let's just say Triple H. Let's get rid of Triple H.
Okay.
Who else would you put?
I don't know. At this moment, I don't know because I actually was hoping that Jason Jordan would finally be on a team where he's going to shut some mouths and he was going to show everyone what he can do. Because in a team, he doesn't need to talk. He doesn't need to cut a promo. There's none of that necessary. In a team, you need coordination and wrestling generalship, and you need to know what you're doing with your skills.
Okay,
Jason Jordan has that.
You know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Turn heel.
If he does, let's see what they do.
Where else is he gonna go? I mean,
let's see what they do.
But I hope it's not as bad as Sami Zayn heel turn because that's fucking boring.
We'll see.
But
all right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. So we're gonna move right in to SmackDown's role in the Survivor Series coming up.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Charlotte over Natalya. I saw some stuff online that really, it wasn't that they were really working Charlotte for the match, but that they're using the 30 for 30 on ESPN from Ric Flair and all of the buzz that it created behind it, because it did create a lot of buzz. People that are not even into wrestling enjoy the 30 for 30 Ric Flair. Some of our family members that don't like wrestling. So that the WWE said, light bulb, let's put Charlotte in it. Let's bring Ric Flair, have a little moment, and the buzz behind him will at least give us what we want in terms of viewership and some possible network subscribers. Yeah. What do you think? Is it in favor of wrestling, or is it in favor of subscribers.
Subscribers, but I mean, Natalia is not that menacing to me, and the only reason she had the title so long is because she cheated to her. She got herself DQ'd with that Charlotte match. So,
Okay.
With that being said, I feel Alexa Bliss has no chance with Charlotte.
Oh, buddy.
With Charlotte?
Alexa Bliss.
With Charlotte.
With anyone. The problem with Alexa Bliss is that her competition is not at the level of what she can reach. But Alexa Bliss, who? Mickey James over and over and over again?
It's Mickey James.
Yeah, it's Mickey James.
Okay, so why
Mickey James has reached her roof. Alexa Bliss has not.
Okay, so why hasn't Nia Jax got the title? She is the most dominant woman in the Raw roster and has not even held it for one day.
In size. But Nia Jax is a boring wrestler.
Yeah, but that's all you need, the size.
Well, no, because she's the only one with the size. So,
okay, then that's
bring in another size woman and we'll see.
Okay, look, I'm not saying Nia's a good wrestler.
She's not.
Okay, she's probably not. But I see more Nia versus Charlotte as an actual competition. What Nia lacks in skill, she makes up for in size. So you believe that Charlotte's gonna have like a tough time trying to.
You know what my rating system is.
Okay.
You gotta have 2 out of 3 to be a superstar.
Okay.
Nia Jax has size, no personality, no ring skill.
She's not like most girls.
Oh, all right.
No.
Did we just discover something about my co-host Victor here?
You killed the pun. It's a pun. I hope you guys get it.
I don't get it, but I'll get it later. I'm sure.
You'll get it
I don't
later.
need an explanation right now.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. What the Raw roster did to SmackDown. That was, by the way, a little moment of silence for the SmackDown people. Their hashtag Under Siege got flipped on them, and Raw once again showed that they are the dominant show.
Okay.
SmackDown took it, and right before the Survivor Series. And so SmackDown did a pretty good job with the Under Siege thing, but Raw did a better job.
Yeah.
That entrance was, and I don't like to use the word, but I'm going to use it today, epic.
Okay. Wait.
Epic!
Where was AJ Styles through all this?
He wasn't.
You see, that's what I hate about stuff like that. Some superstars are missing. You're like, why the fuck wasn't AJ there? Why? Because I think
AJ Styles is torn between the two promotions. AJ Styles is at some point or another going to teeter-totter, go back and forth depending on who else they're going to switch off. Okay. So AJ Styles doesn't want to go all one-sided yet. He's not part of the team. He's trying to figure out what's best for AJ Styles, which is fine because he is, the article that I just saw recently, the most popular, most dominant wrestler in the world, Indies or WWE.
It's crazy.
So AJ Styles is great. He's looking out to see where he's going to fit the best. And I think Raw is probably a better fit. But, I mean, I really don't know. I mean, SmackDown, Raw, he's going to have to decide. I think after Survivor Series, we'll see what happens.
Hopefully he goes to Raw. Well, yeah, but you take AJ Styles out of SmackDown and they lose their soul because he is the soul of SmackDown.
So SmackDown obviously needs to build some more characters.
Okay.
Yeah. They need it. So, I mean, keep fishing. We'll see after Survivor Series what happens with all these belts.
Yeah.
Because that's what Survivor Series affords. Actually, I'm more excited about Survivor Series than I am about WrestleManias. Because WrestleMania is like, okay, they just want the big event. They want the show. But Survivor Series, it's Raw versus SmackDown. I mean, that's what every week is about, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're competing on ratings. Their wrestlers are competing to see which one is better so that they can either stay or switch.
Yeah.
And in Survivor Series, you're bringing belt to belt.
Okay.
That's what you want.
Okay, here. Now, I had this conversation with my coworker at work. Now, listen. AJ Styles lost to Baron Corbin a month ago. Do you really see him beating Brock Lesnar? Honestly, let's throw everything out the window, okay? Let's just say it's a one-on-one match. Don't tell me about the UFC. Don't tell me about all that stuff. Just tell me.
I'm not.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar is way too big for AJ Styles. AJ Styles has a lot of energy and has a lot of moves he can apply on Brock Lesnar.
He's too fast, too.
But here's the thing with WWE. If Brock Lesnar didn't lose to Strowman, if Brock Lesnar keeps beating everybody, even though he shouldn't, if Brock Lesnar's record is what it is without him really showing up to the live events,
he's 4 for 4 with that title, with like the pay-per-views he's been to.
Brock Lesnar's keeping it. The belt is Brock Lesnar's until Brock Lesnar wants to stir the pot by letting go of that belt, or if he's got a match somewhere else I'm not going to mention where else because you said not to talk about it. But if he's got a match somewhere else, then he'll drop a belt. If not, he won't. So AJ Styles, he doesn't have the kind of clout that Brock Lesnar has in the WWE. That's a real word. I know you punks are using it for other crap. It's a real word.
I know it's
been a real word for a long time.
All
right. So there you have it. One last thing. Internet stuff. News, updates, changes. We've got one.
Oh, yeah. James Ellsworth's left. I'm sorry. Yeah, they fired his ass.
So final minute of our show, we're going to dedicate it to Ellsworth since this is a goodbye. This is a swan song. I think they used, abused, and refused James Ellsworth.
Okay, here's my thing. I feel like he only let that happen because that was his dream job.
Okay.
Like, that was his place that he wanted to be. I mean,
all right.
I'm pretty sure being a champion in the Indies is the same as being, you know, a jobber in the WWE.
I get it.
So
understood.
I feel like he did whatever he could say as long as he can, and once they felt like they didn't need him anymore.
Give us your predictions for the matches for Survivor Series. Tell us who you think will take those matches. Whose belt is going to switch hands or waist, I guess.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, and you know we can have a little dialogue about it. Also, tell us, did the dream of Ellsworth being on the WWE merit being on a leash, getting into a cat fight with the female roster, and also hitting a woman when there is no crossover between the female and the male divisions, and then ultimately getting beat by not just one female wrestler, but a group of them? Let us know, WWE Universe. We don't want to sign off on such a somber note, so we're going to give you a lot of energy in our sign off. This has been another edition of
Giving it to you.
RAW!